Hello, 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 and welcome back to another episode of Two Angles on Angling. This is Jordan with my co-host.
It's Ryan, guys. What's up?
Alrighty, so we are coming at you on a rainy Sunday afternoon. Recording a bit earlier than normal, or maybe about right on time, about 5 o'clock. It's going to be dark soon, Ryan.
Yep.
I don't think we've mentioned that recently on the podcast. It is getting dark out far earlier than even a month ago when we were recording. Still dark out for quite a long while in the morning. Much longer than it was yet again a month ago when we were recording. As for my weekly recap, I have one 2-hour session on the water when I went down to Pennsylvania this weekend to visit my mom, and I saw a few fish flash. Didn't catch much. Didn't catch anything. The water was very low. Saw a bald eagle though, so that's always an epic bonus.
We have less than 12 hours of daylight now.
Yeah, wow. And then saw a few deer and a whole bunch of turkey this weekend as well. So those were other cool sightings, but the fall foliage is starting to just look absolutely beautiful right now. This rain and the next, few cold nights are really going to do wonders for us for that. So
the unfortunate thing, though, dude, is this wind is howling.
Yeah, it's a fleeting.
It's going to get crazier, and a lot of times that's going to knock these leaves down earlier. I hope we get some integrity because we still have some green.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, for sure.
But yeah, we've definitely had a bigger turn. But it's 75 degrees right now and raining. It's supposed to get colder again soon.
Yeah. So, Ryan, you've got all the time on the water this week. So what's your report? What did you got?
Yep, 5 days. 4 of the 5 were on the lower Niagara. Fishing for salmon. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I was down there. And we caught salmon Tuesday and Wednesday. Wasn't like a fire bite by any means, but it was fun, and we got into fish all those days. Monday, we just got big walleyes and some big smallmouth. And I've been doing mainly half-day trips down there just because we haven't had the best wind for getting out onto Lake Erie. But you can kind of hunker down there. And we did okay, we had fun. When I got off the water Wednesday, I came home and noticed my trailer was leaning hard to the starboard side. Ultimately figured out that a leaf spring snapped on that rear trailer tire at the shock there. So I had to cancel my trip for Thursday, which sucked because it was a nice day and would have been great to get out, but I had to get the trailer fixed, and big shout out to Falls Auto Spring for getting me in right away. And it was cheap. It only cost me like $250 to get that thing replaced, and they got me in like right away. They bumped me up in line. They're really good dudes. Fished Friday out on Lake Erie out of Barcelona and got an easy 2-man limit of walleyes and caught a ton of big Lakers out there. And it was big. I don't know why it was big. Other guys who were out that day are wondering the same thing. There was no wind. Yet there were these huge waves, and they weren't left over from the day before. It was like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. There were strange currents out there, that's for sure. Ones that I hadn't experienced. But either way, like, we ended up figuring it out and got into a bunch of them. And today, it just started raining, but it was huge wind all day long. So I just figured, why try to grind a day out? We just rescheduled that trip. So, but good salmon bite. Fish are stirred up out on Lake Erie still. The only thing I did not do is intentionally target smallmouth for anything beyond like a couple of hours. So I've heard good things and bad things about the bass bite. I know this, like, we are now at the beginning of what I see. Since I've been doing this happens every October. There'll be the first of the year nasty system will bear through, and it'll be like 3 or 4 days of just hellish wind and rain and just general shittiness. And it always happens somewhere in the teens or 20s, and here we are on the 20th, or no, the 19th. And it begins. So what do I think is going to happen? I mean, Erie didn't get too huge today. I think the biggest waves I saw out there were like 3 or 4 footers, which is nothing. Like I thought for sure it was going to get bigger than that, but I went and checked the water out a little bit earlier, and it was still perfect. And honestly, dude, like, we could use stain. There's 4 footers out there now.
Yeah.
But that's not huge.
No.
Like, so, and we could definitely use some stain because it's been so freaking clear for so long. It'll be nice to get a little bit of stain out of it. But, like, tomorrow's going to be crazy wind. Wednesday's going to be crazy, or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, even Friday. Like, all nasty wind. All those days. So, be a lot of last-minute calls and rescheduling. I'm definitely going to go out tomorrow. Guys want to go for it. Because one thing you can't always do is just hunker down in Devil's Hole for a few hours. And, keep yourself entertained. And you have a really good chance of catching either a king, maybe more a muskie, or big walleyes.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I'll probably do that a couple times this upcoming week, but the other thing, like, I'm hoping to be able to do is get back out into Lake Erie, another couple of lake trout and walleye sessions, and then really start focusing on smallmouth. And honestly, like, there's any day now, there's probably Lakers stacking up in the lower Niagara right now. I haven't targeted them, but I'm pretty sure they're there. And there's definitely, like, I caught a brown there yesterday. My client did, but we caught a king, a brown, a walleye, and smallmouth. We caught like 4 different species down there.
Dope.
So
that time
things are starting.
Yeah.
And the nice thing about all this wind is just going to stir things up, get some currents going. There'll be a good flush to the river, like get some fast current to wipe out a bunch of weeds. And we'll see at the back end of this, things can start getting really crazy.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, the report next week should be hopefully a little more exciting with the few days on the water that I hope to have. And then also...
You have a fixed boat at this point.
Yes, the boat is fixed. That's another point to add in. And then the other thing on top of all of that is, so the boat is fixed. So that's one aspect of all of this that is looking good. But also with just all the situation going on, I'm having a little bit more time to potentially get out fishing. So happy with that. Missing the time out on the water, and with the boat fixed, my confidence is feeling better, and it's at the perfect time of year. Yep. So, just looking forward to catching a lake trout and a steelhead this year and a salmon, and like I got the itch. There's no doubt about it. Oh, what I was also going to mention is that I should have mentioned this at the beginning of the podcast, but it's at the end, so whatever. But the episode before has not gotten uploaded yet, so if you're hearing it, it's going to be late, but it's talking about the week prior to the one that this is being recorded. So, anyways, tight lines. We'll catch you on the next episode. All right?
See you.